Are you ready?
All right.
It's been a long time, dude.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm nervous, though.
Ready.
Why do we keep waiting so long?
I believe I can.
Think I can. Hello and welcome back to the Shenanigans podcast. We're back, the triumphant return, the most triumphant, the greatest one. They're back, the kids, the boys, the children of the corn have returned. I was trying to go with like just a young, youthful vibe, and then
right.
I said children. I thought, it's Ohio
Children.
corn,
Yeah,
We're-
right.
We're the
right.
children of the corn.
Yes, we are. We
Like,
are
in a
children
technical sense.
of the corn.
It still works. Anyways.
Ohio is the corn state of America.
And we are children in Ohio.
Exactly.
Children of the corn state.
Easy.
Does that not apply? Anyways, so my name is Tristan. You call me Sir De La Billy the Goat. And this is Drew. You can call him Sir Fruits Snacks.
Yes.
Yeah! We didn't think... Listen, I don't know what that means, but the point...
I love fruit snacks.
We're back. We're back, and we're better than ever. Or so they
Freaking
say.
love fruit snacks.
Dude, you call them fruit snacks or gummies? Like on a good day.
Fruit snacks.
Gummies?
No.
No. I don't really call them gummies. I can't think of it.
No.
I think I call them yum.
Yummies.
No.
Look at those yummies.
I call those in my belly.
Mm-hmm.
Look at those in my belly. They're freaking in my stomach. So
They're gone.
We're back. It's freaking.
We're
It's
back.
episode 42
Episode 40.
of the Shenanigans podcast. Do you know what that means? You know what 42 means, right?
Yep.
What? No, you don't. You don't. But it's okay.
Blue
But-
42. Is
Oh
that
shoot!
hot?
That's a good one. Blue 42. I was actually thinking about that, but you know what I was actually thinking?
What?
We titled it Jackie Robinson.
Oh.
Number 42 in
that
his Dodgers
also
fit.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
And on this day, October 4th, Jackie Robinson and the Brooklyn Dodgers won their only World Series title, beating
Wow.
the New York Yankees. October 4th. That's the reason we waited so long to do
this
episode
is it.
42. We wanted
so
to do
it
it
could be on Jackie Robinson's day.
it's basically his day.
It's his day.
Yeah. That's like we
Exactly.
obviously we were like we're totally committed and dedicated.
Of course.
we are, and we're super responsible in
Yeah.
our recording. But it was freaking like, are you gonna pass it up? You only get one
No,
episode
of course
42,
not.
and Jackie Robinson the Brooklyn
You
Dodgers
know,
only win
they
the World
only
Series
won
one time,
once.
1955, baby.
Yeah.
Not calling you baby.
There we go. There we freaking
But
go.
we're back, and that's we're doing you a favor.
Listen.
So it's Jackie Robinson Day.
It is Jackie Robinson
At least, listen, and not your heart, but at least in ours. There's tons of... Ooh, Packers just ruled out Devontae Adams. Did you write notes down?
No, I'm
Oh, looks like
looking
you were
up
running... What?
what day is today.
There's so many freaking things to talk about. We need to stop waiting so long. But the point is... I don't know what the point is. I don't know what to start. The football season didn't even start last time we talked. What is the holiday on October 4th?
They usually have like a weird day.
Yeah.
National Golf Day.
Lovers Day.
National
Dang.
Taco Day.
Oh, this is all October 4th?
National Vodka Day. Delicious. My favorite of days.
Animal Day.
World Animal Day. There's 124 more rows of this. What?
That's a lot of stuff to cram
Wow.
in one day.
Wow. World Smile
Oh,
Day.
there we go. It's
World
it's
Smile
World
Day.
Smile Day. You well, it
There it
doesn't get
is.
better than that.
There it is.
Now we're all smiling on Jackie Robinson's big
Yes,
day.
it's Jackie Robinson Day, baby.
That's all we're saying. We waited. So, anyways, and speaking of Golf Lovers Day,
Yes.
Drew particularly has been really into frisbee golf.
Oh, yes. Yes, I have. Thank you.
We think he's trying to go pro.
I am
With
pro.
how often?
What do you mean? I already am.
That's what I meant to say.
Thank you.
So Drew is a pro.
I am a pro disc golfer.
Frisbee disc golf, and we went right after our last week's
We did.
podcast, and we saw it firsthand. Did you lose 2 of your things?
One. I lost one. One frisbee.
All right. So, anyways, but we watched him like absolutely kill it. He's been going every day for the past 3 years,
Yep.
and
exactly.
and he's gotten better.
Thank you. Thank you.
That is a fact. So, do you like going frisbee golf?
I
that
do.
much? Like that often?
I don't go every day.
So you couldn't go like you're not like a national golf lovers, but do you feel like there needs to be a national frisbee golf lovers?
I
day?
think so. I think there should be a
like
national.
like you feel like you need a big day for this.
Yeah, of course. I mean, with everyone's hobby, they feel like there should be a big day. So like,
You want to feel validated
Exactly,
in your
exactly.
career and your hobbies. I respect that. I do.
National Podcast Day. Is there a national podcast
I don't know.
day?
But before we go to, I mean, you can look that up while I talk about. I was gonna say like we can't really. Usually we start at like what we've been up to, but it's been so freaking long. It's like you've been up to a lot. So I'll just start with how I woke up this morning.
Okay.
So I woke up at 7 a.m. with the lights flickering on, and Joey and my dad standing over me.
Oh.
Like I was like being arrested. I had no clue. It's like, where are the keys at? Where are the keys for the focus? Like, what's happening?
What?
Like the keys. Where are the keys at? We gotta go to work. I'm like, focus keys? Like, yeah, well, you had them, lad. You had to find the keys. I was like, oh, I always set them on the island. So they're like, they've been looking around. I'm like so confused. And I'm like in a daze because it literally just like woke me up and like the lights are like I literally I'm in an interrogation
You just
room.
woke up in the
Like
interrogation
in a
room.
daze. Just went to bed a few hours ago. Well, holy, who are you guys? I think I said what they said. Where are the focus keys? Like with the keys card. I said, what does that mean? What? And I like stopped. And I tried to think about it. And I still don't understand what it meant. And I said, what'd you say? And then. So then, like,
Wow.
they're like, get up, gotta go find the keys. And then they were like on the island where I left, like in the little bowl. Yeah, I was like, I always leave in the bowl, but because it was Nick's birthday, things got moved around or whatever. But anyways, it was in the bowl under Joey's freaking bag of chips.
Of course.
He placed a bag of chips
course.
over the keys,
And he was the one, where are the keys?
where are the keys at? Where's the
Joey,
trigger?
you should know where the keys were.
In your bag of chips.
Wow.
Anyways, that's how my morning started. And I went, where? Am I okay?
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I thought that was a fun morning to me.
That's a freight. That's a freight.
It's
freight
a freight
morning.
train.
Freight morning.
It's frightful. It's fall, by the way.
It's freaking
fall as it can be. Okay, and it's hot. It's hot in here inside the studio because it's always hot because it's the podcast.
We're doing our podcast, so it's always hot.
It was literally
burning
freezing cold until we started recording, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, we cause global warming, by the way.
It's a problem. It is. Listen, get rid of your microwave.
Melt.
Get
the
rid of your
ice
toaster.
caps.
Get rid of your oven. You don't need anything else.
No.
Put the podcast on. Stick your food on top of it.
Yeah.
And just let the sounds of shenanigans.
It'll just, be careful not to leave it on too long.
Like literally
5 seconds.
Yeah,
and you'll be good. Because
yeah,
if you put it at a 6 second, burn.
Screwed.
Gone.
It's over.
It's over.
If you try and listen to the entire intro, it's already over.
Yep.
That is the intro, by the way. Welcome back to the Shenanigans Podcast.
Welcome back.
We're trying a new setting on the mic, by the way, so we're a little bit quieter-ish.
Quiet.
Not quieter, but we're not yelling as much. Quiet. Crunchy. Anyways, so where was I at? Hot. It's hot.
It's hot.
It's hot. And
New,
that's why we
new
that's
podcast,
what,
new settings.
Literally, that's what we were talking about
New mic
beforehand.
settings.
Last episode, I think we said the ice box.
Yes.
Is because we're the only way to stop us is because it's so hot. We have to shove ourselves in a freezer.
Correct.
And that's the only way to kill it. Not only because we're so cool and chill and just like freaking ice in our veins, but it's the only way to contain a rapid fire.
Of course.
Yeah. And that's the reason so much arson happens. And that's why it's so easy for us. We don't even have to burn people's house down. We literally just put the podcast in and run out.
Yeah. Pretty much.
It's a process. It's a thing. It's a place that we're going. It's a place that we're moving, and we got a lot of stuff to share.
Yeah.
I would love to make you a promise like we did last week that we're going to be back next week no matter what. But I still am because I don't care. The thing is, we've got it down locked. We figured it out.
It is locked down now.
And we're new. We're new to this. We don't know how the podcast
We don't know
anymore.
where we are. Who are you? What? Where am I?
I feel like when you just woke up and like, where are the keys?
Where are the keys?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
But I think we finally got our scheduling down to do the podcast. However, we've not done the podcast in so long, I don't know if we remember how to do a correct podcast.
Right.
Granted, we never knew how to in the first place.
Correct.
I think, but good thing is we got a lot of notes.
Yeah.
I've been taking a lot of L's recently.
That's
why we got
great.
We got a
we
lot
love
of notes.
That. We love that.
So I guess first off, we could just start with
I've actually had a lot of people ask about our podcast.
Really?
And they're always like, so I hear you have a podcast. What's it about? And I'm always like,
L's.
Well, you see,
Arson.
It's about everything.
And anything.
And yeah, exactly.
And then mainly
nothing.
Nothing, really,
So,
truly. So do
like,
with that what you
oh.
will. Literally,
Okay.
I think like the only way to properly describe our podcast with a song would be carnival music
Mm.
because and off the walls.
Yeah.
and probably some bad notes in there. Welcome back now. Shenanigans podcast is on it. So anyways.
Anyway.
Okay, so we'll start with my first L.
Let's talk about L's, huh?
Yeah, to close out.
I have an L too.
Really? Ooh, okay, shoot. So to close out the summer, we decided to go down the river. We were like, let's go river riding. All right, this was a great thing. We're like, we haven't done it. It was hot. We need to do it to close out the summer before it became fall. Which it's fall now. Hopefully, kind of. We're getting there. It's gray skies and we love it. What I'm trying to say is, we thought the best way to do this was to get some big floaties and a large pizza.
Very true.
Because
that's always the best.
Like
way.
if you think about that, like what is nicer than chilling on a raft, going down the river,
nothing
with a full pizza in your hand.
Nothing is better than that.
And you see what happened. Well, actually, before that, we had the idea to go down the river, and all of our rafts had popped in our shed. And we no longer had any of our inflatables, so we had to make a quick journey
to
Target
stores. Well, did we go to Five? We went to
Five
Below first.
We went to Five Below.
Five Below. And
we
looked around. And
floaties.
we're like, floaties might not be around here.
Yeah.
So I went and I asked the lady, and she's like, "What? No, we don't have floaties."
Then we decided,
I was like, "What, lady? It's still summer." And she's like, "No, it's fall. We've got
Did
all
they
our
ever
fall
have floaties?
Stuff." They did.
It was late August, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so you
by
know.
the way.
It was like August 30th or whatever.
But they still should have had floaties. It was still freaking summer.
It was. So then we went to Target, and we did find a floaty. But it was like $25-$30 for one person.
And it was kind of small.
And I was like, I'm not going to do that.
Hard pass.
I would rather swim on my stomach,
of course,
across gravel,
of course,
than ride on
a freaking
$30 floaty. Get out of here!
Right.
Get out! Leave! I don't know if I like this microphone setting.
You don't?
No, I don't know. It's very even, like when we're talking like this, but with me, like if I'm cover yours. Get out! Like that. You see that? I can't do that, and I want to do that. Get out! We get whiplash. That's my neck. Ow! He's snapping necks over here. His own neck. So we went to Target. That was a fail. They're like, you know what? Tell them to make a fast break for it. We go to Walmart. That's where we got our floaties in the first place.
Always
a little bit out of the way.
Floaties.
But we went there anyway. Got the floaties. Just kidding. They didn't have any either. Asked the guy. He said, we asked 2 or 3 people. Took us in different directions. Like, it's this way, it's not this way. It wasn't there. It wasn't anywhere we thought they were.
There were no floaties.
However, they did have a pop machine, like a vending machine, for 50 cents. And that was cool.
It was really good. It's a really good deal.
But the point is, they didn't have stuff, and they's like, yeah, no, I doubt it. Like we already
got our fall stuff out here,
and like we moved over the fall, like end of July.
I was like,
what?
What?
Wow, why?
That doesn't make any sense.
Like school's not even in at the end of July. What are you doing? And I want it. Like we need floaties. We have to go down the river. We've already suited up. So, basically that we took it was just L after L after L,
straight L's,
and I couldn't find anything. And then Drew comes in clutch.
He's like, hey man,
he's like, my grandma.
He's like, check this out. She has a pool.
My grandma has a pool. And I was like, oh yeah, I know that. We've been there.
Yeah, we've been to your grandma's. She has a pool.
You play the part of Drew. But you do it. I think you can do a better Drew than me. I don't know. I think I'd give you your money.
I don't know who plays a better Drew. Honestly, I think you might, but I'll do it. I'll do it for now.
Just for now. Understudy.
So my grandma. Okay, listen.
Yeah. Okay.
She has a pool.
It does kind of sound like him.
And then, okay, say your part. You're like, oh, really? That's cool.
Oh wow! You have a pool? That's no way, dude.
And then I was like, yeah, but listen, that's not what I meant. I mean, because my grandma has a pool.
All right.
She may have some floaties we can borrow.
I see where you're going with this.
So
no way.
We went and we went our separate ways. I went to my grandma's house. I walked in. I was like, Grandma, I'm stealing your floaties.
Okay.
And she was like,
no, don't do that.
Just bring them back whenever. I was like, thanks, Grandma.
No
Appreciate
way.
it.
Dang, what a great grandma.
I walked into her house. I was like, Grandma, I need to borrow your floaties. She's like, okay.
Hey, you have to have them.
And then I went back, grabbed the floaties.
Who are you?
Threw them over the fence.
Who are you?
Grandma, it's me. Grandma.
Oh.
Grandma.
You're that. Yep. You're the first Decker kid.
You're the Decker guy, right?
Yeah. Do you know if the other three are stopping by?
Grandma, please stop. So
got on the outs with my grandma.
Grabbed the floaties,
Anyways,
threw them over the fence.
Yeah. Parkoured around her house, got out, got the floaties.
Jumped over my grandma.
Yeah. Hurdled her. Freaking sick one.
And then walked out, and then you guys were there. I was like, "Oh, holy crap! What's up, dogs?"
Yeah, we stopped somewhere else too on the way. We left. I think we left at the same time, and we went. I went to Dollar Tree, and I went home.
Yeah.
And then I pulled into your grandma's house, and you were just getting there.
Correct.
And then
you know why?
Apparently, Drew's
I got hit by freaking every stoplight known to man.
His favorite color is red.
Literally red.
Which is odd because your favorite color is green.
Never seen green.
You like money?
Exactly.
I've never seen green, man. I don't know what that is.
Never seen the green.
Nope. Oh, shoot. Dang, that's comfy.
Whoa. Bed comf.
No, money. Money.
What?
Comfy.
I want money.
Sleep in piles of it. So anyways,
I wish.
we finally make
Never seen the green, though.
Dang. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't mean it.
It's okay.
I didn't think we were going to get emotional this fast.
It's okay.
Yeah, this is
So you showed up.
The point is, we're taking a lot of L's here, and we're like, you know what? Let's get a
long
pizza.
Shot.
We get a pizza.
Yep.
Because the floaties, Drew, they comes in clutch. It finally works out, and it's late now. The water's getting freezing cold.
This is the victory lap.
The water's freezing, and it's late. The sun's going down.
It's chilly.
And we're hopping in. We go
I just
large pizza.
This story.
Yeah.
I remember this story.
Yeah. How'd you forget? It's
a great story.
Yeah. So, anyways,
this story's fantastic.
So, anyways, we after many L's, we finally triumphant.
We got the tubes. This is a victory. We
finally made
pizza.
it. We finally made it. We have pizza in our hands. We have floaties. We have shorts. It's and we're at the end of the water. It's cold. It might be a little bit late, but we've done it. Everyone,
we get to the edge
all
of the
three
pool.
of us have our fists in the air.
Yes, we get
double
to the
fist
edge.
pump.
We get to the edge of the river.
We get to the edge of the
double fist in the air.
Yeah.
The pizza somehow floating.
Yeah, and so we get into our rafts. We walk out. I'm like, holy crap, that's cold, but it's okay. It's
chilly,
right. We're not stopping now. We've done it.
We're so close.
So I make it into my raft.
Yep.
I'm holding the large pizza with me, and
your phone.
And I'm in my phone, and then they begin to hop in. We start to go.
I grabbed a slice before because I was hungry.
Yeah, we each grabbed a slice. So we're sitting there. We finally get into the water. We're just riding, and all of a sudden the speed of the river starts to pick up. I'm like, and then I start to get nervous. I'm like, guys, I need you
to get my phone.
Like, take my phone back. I can't slow down because I have the pizza in my lap. I can't put my feet to the ground to slow down.
The smartest of the clan
brought a baggie.
Yeah, a Ziploc baggie. To put my phone and keys and stuff in.
Yeah, he was brilliant. So point is, so I'm sitting there and I can't slow down. I have two things in my hands.
You got pizza. You got your phone.
I'm something bad's gonna happen here. I need you to take my phone.
So I'm paddling up.
But he's not in the but the water's faster.
Yeah.
And I'm riding like, guys. Oh, I'm laughing. I'm like, this sucks. This can't end well. And then the water gets faster and faster until you hit this freaking curve of the water. The rapid's so strong, I get sucked into it.
I'm on my way.
My floaty flies out from underneath me, and I fall down. And the water was only like 2 feet deep this entire time. All of a sudden, it drops down to like my chin. And my foot is like stuck in between the rock, and I can't get out. Floaty flies out. Pizza falls into the river everywhere. Italian slices just floating, just gone. And I'm stuck. My ankles, and I'm like, guys, I can't. And it's so deep. I'm trying to hold my phone out and my pizza I have, laughing. I'm like, this sucks. I'm crying in desperation. And I can't get out, and Drew's in front of me, and the pizza's just flowing down. And I finally get my ankle out, and it just deep. And I'm like, holy crap! Why is this? I feel like I'm like drowning with pizza in my phone. Yeah. And then we just run, and then we finally catch up long enough to where it gets like he'd swim until it gets a little bit more shallow, and we finally recover, standing there
get his phone
with my phone. We get in the bag, in the floaties, and we sit there and we just watch as a box and 6 slices of pepperoni pizza slowly disappear down the river, never to be seen again. Until we start to float. And that was a big, massive L, and that has been riding with me in the back of my mind for the past month, about the past like 5 or 6 weeks. And I haven't stopped thinking about that.
Yeah.
because it hurt me
It was
a lot.
It was a sad moment, for all of us.
Yeah, we eventually caught up to the slice of pizza.
One slice.
It became deep dish. It was very saturated with water.
We had the box.
It was completely full.
We still had the box.
We did get the box. Soggy box.
So we put the soggy pizza in the soggy box and gave it like a proper Vikings burial.
Tribute.
Just send him
Goodbye.
off in the sea.
So, and then things became, sad, but like the spirits
in the
picked
river.
up. Like at least
We're in the river.
we've taken a lot of L's, but we were still in the river. Like we were trying to stay positive. Then we run past these guys, and they're sitting in these canoes, and they're a little weird. They're little like they're sitting on the edge. And it fits into this Halloween, fall vibe we're going for. Welcome to October, by the way.
Welcome. It's
anyways,
the 4th of October.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is.
Heck yeah, it is, dog.
So they're like sitting in their thing, and there's just like cast on the side, and they seem ominous. They seem a little weird, but we don't want to say anything.
We're like, hey,
what's up? And they're like, it's pizza. Hey. They've seen the pizza, and they know, and we've seen the pizza, and they don't know, but it's gone. Oh yeah.
Some pizza. You want some pizza?
And then and we slowly just begin to paddle faster, just going down the river. All right, see you around, man. Like we're trying to be nice.
We got a campfire.
Yeah. So then they said,
we got a camp.
Then we start floating down. Then eventually they come up behind us, riding in their kayaks. Like, hey, where you guys heading? Like, where you guys getting out at? And
we're
like a good bit away. And like, all right, well, you know what?
A good bit further.
Actually, you'll see like a little bit down, down the river. We have a campsite going down. Like, okay, that's cool. It's like if you guys want to like stop by, you want to get out, warm up, get some food or something like that. And like, we're like, maybe we'll see you there. We'll see you there. Kind of full on the pizza, but like, okay. Like, okay. Then they flow by us. Very ominous and spooky like, and they're gone. And we sit there slowly floating down the river in mystery as the sun begins to set and fall, we're still not out of this river because it's taking way longer for some reason than I thought before. Floating in a river, pizzaless, soaked, freezing,
cold,
and the sun falls and it gets so dark, and around the corner we see these bright lights,
little light,
these little sparkles, these fires, embers. What's on the side is these little camp light and these hammocks, and as we pull by them, it's like a freaking Last of Us camp is what it feels like. These people like camping out in the dark, don't know, like, oh,
they're not supposed to be there.
They're not supposed to be on the side.
Definitely illegal to be there.
Yeah, and they're like they're chilling in their tents. Yeah, don't. You're like, whoa, hey guys,
you didn't see anything, right?
Yeah, and they're like, oh. Anyways, that was just a spooky part of it. Point is, we made it out safe somehow.
Yep. We made it out safe.
We fought our way throughout the ghosts and the goblins and the ghouls and stuff. And then we're like, it was funny because it's like this was leaving summer to enter fall mode. And as soon as it hit September, we're like, all right, now it's Halloween.
It's fall.
So it was like as soon as the sun fell down, it's like everything just got spooky. Like, wow. And then you're like, holy crap.
Those guys
These
are
guys on the
definitely
side
scary.
like, oh shoot. So what is Spooktober? It was Spooktember. So anyways, and so we're just chilling, and we feel like we're
finally
getting close.
Get past them. We're getting close to the exit.
We've passed them. Like it's time to move on. And
it's
a safe haven.
We're getting kind of cold. We're also getting kind of nervous because we're like,
about,
did we pass it?
It's been about like 3.5 hours. We're like, I don't feel like we should be in here this long.
It shouldn't have been this long of a ride.
And it's like a 2-hour thing. But we didn't have we weren't really checking the time.
We weren't. Paying attention much.
So anyways, we get out, or we don't get out. We get about 20 feet away
towards
from
the
thing,
exit,
and before I just erupt in laughter, and disappointment, like an evil laughter. And Nick, you and Nick both start staring at me like, what's happening? Now I'm starting to get scared.
What?
So
did
basically,
because you started laughing like so far down, I was like,
oh,
we passed it.
We messed up. We didn't. And I was like,
we passed it.
I was like, oh, we're screwed. We're so screwed.
Did we pass it?
Like, no, we're not. That's just, hold on.
What do you mean?
And then you're like, what? Then I had to break the news to him that so the way you do this is you drop one car off at the end, and then you drive the entire party back up to the front of it. The thing is, with my wallet, I had my keys. I didn't leave them in the car because I had them stuck inside my wallet while we were waiting for Drew to catch up to us. At the very beginning, I was sitting out on the hood because Drew was trying to find his way to the end, and I had him sticking in my wallet and all my belongings together. So then he pulled up and we got
in my car.
We threw the floaties in and we hopped in.
You brought your wallet and stuff,
and I put everything. I was like, all right, now it's in my wallet. Make sure I have my wallet in your car. Just make sure I don't leave my wallet
so we
in there.
Don't lose it.
And so the keys weren't there. The keys were back at Drew's car,
Which is
3
a
miles
good
back,
Yep.
down a river. As we just made to the end, freezing cold in the
Dripping
night.
wet.
Yes, soaked.
Absolutely soaked.
And the car's locked. The car's locked, no keys, and it's a tough
And we
it's a
sit there,
tough
and we're
one.
like,
freezing.
What's the
I was
move
like,
here?
this is it. So we have to walk.
We
start
leave
the
the
walk.
tubes there.
We did because we're gonna come back for him, and it's night. It's dark,
It's very
and we
kind of spooky.
and we begin to run, and then something happens to Nick's ankle, and then he can't walk. And then Drew's
So
like,
I'm
you know what?
You know what, guys?
I've got this.
I'm
He's
gonna
like,
do
he's
this
like,
for
he's like,
us.
don't worry. You guys stay behind with Nick. I'm gonna take care of business. And he starts to run. And he's like, this is what Drew's been training for his whole life. He's been a distance runner since he was what, 12?
Something like that.
And he just begins to run. And we're like, holy cow, look at him go. And I see Drew just fade into the night. And so me and Nick make it about like halfway or 3/4 of the way. Like before, like he just literally came out, and then we're like, "Where's Drew at?" And it's like dark, and I'm like texting Drew, like, "Dude, where are you? Did you make it? Are you all right?" Because it's like dark, and all of a sudden he's like, "I made it, I've done it." He's like, "I'm back at the car," and then I see that he's like, "Where are you guys?" So he starts pulling around, and I see that so many cars are passing by. It's dark, people are going fast, like super fast down this back road, and then you see out of the way deep, you see the headlights make this corner, and then you hear, "I'm a spooky boy. Hey, we're some spooky in here. Hey, I can teach you how to spook before spooky." Who's chilling with the music. He starts speeding down, and he gets Nick and I, and we also didn't bring towels because the towels were locked in the other
In my car.
Yeah, so
Because
yeah.
smart choices.
Yeah, because we don't do that, and so we're freezing, but we made it. We made it out alive. After many L's.
Yes.
So that was
a straight L run.
That was welcome to the Shenanigans podcast. That was an
was
L. Children of the Corn, baby.
The L.
That was
the L of the summer.
yeah.
I would say.
We ended the summer with an L.
Straight up L.
Super big L.
So many L's.
Yeah. So that was tough. So if you want.
So that was fun.
Disc golf was an L, but it was like fun. But like we lost stuff. But like it was okay.
It
wasn't too bad. But like the river was an L.
cool.
This morning was an L. I bought Joey took my PS4 to play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So he needed my PS4, and I was like, I want to play some games or something like that.
old games.
So you can download
Now.
PlayStation Now on the computer and play your games. And I was like, okay,
way.
we've done this before
Didn't
all
know
the time. Free week trial. Now I make this, and I've never done it on the computer before. So Joey gives me my PS4 back. I forget about PS Now. The thing is, PS Now is ridiculously overpriced
It is.
for what
What
it
is
is.
it? Is it 20?
Let's just
20 a month?
say the week rolls around, and about an hour right after a week passes, my free week trial, that I realize, I'm like, I had PS Now. And then I check, $21. Gone.
$20
Gone.
a month.
I lost, and I only played it for a second.
Yeah.
A second, $20. I took another L. Just another L. And then I had to go to the store.
Yes.
The very next night, I had to go to the store
Guys
and
were making burgers.
get ground beef from my mom. She says, get this $2 a pound ground beef. I'm like, sure, Mama,
Yeah,
I've got
course,
you.
Ma.
I got you.
Of course.
So I find the ground beef.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, there it is. I don't
There's
take a
the
good
ground
look
beef.
at it. I see
looks
I see
right.
$2. $2,
That
like
looks
$2 a
right.
pound. This thing was not $2 a pound. It said save $2 a pound. This was like $6 to $8 a pound. So I paid another like $20 for. There's supposed to be a $6 thing. I paid $20 for ground beef, and then. For my shopping trip, I decided I needed some snacks.
Yes,
so
of
I get
course.
myself a box of Cosmic Brownies.
Yeah.
Which apparently I thought said the deal was like $1, $1.50. It was not $1.50. I paid $4 for Cosmic Brownies.
No.
I wasted $45 on nothing important. Just like that, $45 gone.
Out the window.
That's half the price of this mic. For nothing. Just L
Oh.
after L. Dude. And then we had yesterday or 2 days ago, we had to drive Joey's truck. We had to drive his truck. His thing is a diesel, but his bed got removed, so it's like his gas nozzle thing. It's still the size of a gas hose. So a diesel one doesn't fit in it. So we have to go and put up $40. And then we get out. And you literally fill up 10 cents every time before it spills out. We got, in about 30 to 40 minutes, we put about $13 in there.
Jeez.
Before we realized it was dripping diesel everywhere underneath it. And we went to go buy a funnel because maybe it would make it easier. The funnel didn't fit either. The funnel didn't go deep enough. So I wasted money on a funnel.
That doesn't work.
And the diesel wasn't even going in all the way. So much. Just money's wasted.
Money here and there.
Dude.
Oh.
Oh, let's see if I took any other L's.
I took an L.
The Browns took an L. You know what? By the way, I shouldn't say this because I was going to say on the podcast, but we didn't do the podcast, so I was not going to shave until the Browns got 3 wins.
Oh.
That was a big thing. And then it was like, my facial grows too fast.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, we haven't done the podcast. I haven't said anything like that. And we only have 1 win. And we're going to face like the Ravens, the Rams. And I was like, oh, like whatever. Like it's not going to matter.
It's fine.
Yeah. Like I could go back, like what I needed to, I could just go back in a couple weeks. But it got too big. I was like, dang, you know. And I haven't even told anybody this yet. So technically, I'm safe. But I'm gonna tell you now. That was another L.
That was an L. I was gonna do that, but it didn't work.
It messed up.
Dang.
Yeah, and then I don't know why I wrote this down. I guess it's considered an L. We were sitting at like a. This is just funny to me. I had to write it down. We were sitting at like our work site, and the truck was parked in the side, and I was sitting there because we were like had my like little break. I was eating my snack, and I was sitting on the tailgate of the truck, and I just hear this honk, this horn, just burn, 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 and it's been going on. I was like, oh, I wonder what's going on back there. So I've been sitting there on my phone, eating my snack, talking to Nick, putting like stuff back in the truck, and this horn doesn't stop, for minutes, minutes. No one gets out, no one says anything. I've just been listening to this horn every now and then. Before my dad comes out, I was like, you move the truck. I hop off the tailgate. A school bus full of children has been waiting to pass by. They can't get down the road because it's too narrow. So they've just been sitting there. And I've just been like just chilling, eating a Fig Newton on the back of the truck. Like I think maybe that was his L because I didn't really get in trouble. And was like, tough to beat him. So anyways, that was a big L. That was a lot of L. Deals and steals and meals on wheels.
A lot of L's. A lot of L's. I took an L as well.
Always breaking crap. Oh, that's a different L. I swear I break something of like at work every day somehow. So we went there and it's like this house we were flipping. It's a garage door. All right. Now the spring isn't connected. Like the whatever you want. Yeah. So it's no longer connected, so it still falls down very loosely. I did not know this. It was disconnected at this time. So as I closed the garage, I started pulling it down. It got so slow, and then so there's no handles on the outside. There is, but it was like facing up, so you have to like grab it and pull it. And with the momentum, I couldn't catch it, so I started pulling it down, and it just the wheels snap off at the bottom of the garage, indents, broken. It's just, dude, I don't know. I was just like life.
Dang.
You know, I've been taking a lot of L's, man.
L after L.
L after L, but you know what?
Life goes on.
I've been still killing the game.
Life goes on.
Honestly, I've never felt better.
That's good. That's good.
Truth be told.
L's will do that for you. Yeah. Enough L's, and you'll eventually be like, you know what? I'm unstoppable now.
Yeah, I feel like, I've hit rock bottom. I think I've hit rock bottom.
Exactly.
And the best thing is, my rock bottom is still freaking roses. Like, my rock bottom is like a paradise.
Yeah.
So when people hit rock bottom, they're like, no, I hit rock bottom, like, dang.
This is cool, too.
Like, this is decent. Yeah.
This is cool.
This is all right. Like, I could chill here if I wanted to.
I could chill.
But like, all I have to do is like climb like a freaking step, and I'm like, dang, now we're in paradise.
What?
That's all I have to do.
Where are we?
My rock bottom's like 2 feet. That's all I gotta go down. It's
Yeah.
like, dang, like like I can. It's easy for me to climb back up.
Wow.
What I'm trying to say is,
We're already out here. Wow, that's nice.
yeah, I'm back to burning houses down. I'm back. We're back on the podcast.
Exactly.
We're working. We're killing
Paradise,
the game.
baby.
The Browns are winning.
Burning
Food is good.
houses.
I'm not spending any more money on meats. Hopefully. But
Perfect.
so my mom was telling me, she's like, you can go return it. You can go return it. Just please go return this. And I was like, No, I'm not gonna do that.
could.
I was so committed to taking this L
could.
to tell you on the podcast that I let it sit there and
waste
wasted 20 bucks to tell you to have an L.
To have this story.
But you know what? Sometimes you take L's, sometimes you get W's. Like,
course.
you know, I took an L on October 4th. Jackie Robinson won the World Series.
Yeah.
You know, so not everyone can be Jackie Robinson every day. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get a big W.
Definitely. Definitely.
Actually, technically, I didn't take an L on October 4th, but I could have.
I mean,
Day's not
kinda.
over. Day's not over.
You got yelled. You got like.
Oh yeah,
where are the keys?
yeah. Where the keys at? That was a tough
That's
way.
kind of an L.
All right. So what is your L? I know you took
my L.
I have a different L that you took. That I have a different one to tell you. I don't know if you want me to tell you first.
L. I've got an L.
The first day of September. I don't know if you want me to tell you your L that you might not be aware of.
Oh no.
Do you want me to tell you that first?
I'll tell you my L first.
All right. It's not.
So,
you don't consider it an L is the best part.
Oh no. So, you know, your boy. You know,
your boy.
He's being a good friend.
Okay.
So I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna dog sit for this person. They asked me, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll dog sit. You know,
Naturally.
no problem.
Yeah.
So
you have respect.
I get there the first night. It's fine. You know, it's fine. Letting the dog out, chilling with the dog, hanging out. You know, having a good time. Next day, I come back. I'm on my way. You know.
Okay.
And all of a sudden, my battery light comes on. My battery light comes on.
This is when this started?
So, my battery light comes on, and I'm like, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, but I'm already like,
oh, dang.
I'm a quarter of the way there. I can make it. It's fine.
Back home?
It's no problem. Nope.
Oh.
To the place.
Oh.
To dog sit.
Okay.
So I get a quarter of the way there. My battery light goes on. You know, it's fine. I'm chilling. It's fine.
My bad.
Halfway there, all of a sudden, everything shuts off. The speedometer turns off.
You didn't tell me. I know what happened.
The gas light turns off. Everything turns off. I'm like, this is spooky. But I'm almost there. I can make it. I can make it.
I can push this.
So I drive a little further.
Oh, so your car doesn't shut down. It's just like the electric
stuff. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That all sort of shuts down, and I'm like, okay, this is weird.
You're losing power.
This is weird. I can make it though. I'm halfway there. I can make it. So I go a little further. The things turn back on. Oh, everything's back on. I knew I could do it. This is fine. This is fine.
I can manage this.
Shuts off
He
again.
thought to himself.
Shuts off again. I'm like,
oh no.
okay. I'm still like halfway there. I can't make it very far.
Yeah.
Knowing that this thing just shut off twice, this looks like a problem. So I pull into a speedway, I believe.
Nice.
A speedway gas station.
Nice.
And I park.
The one on Stowe Road?
No. It's in freaking Mogador.
Oh shoot! Because the one on
Freaking-
Stowe Road doesn't has a lot of diesel dripped over everywhere.
No, I did not stop at the one on Stowe Road.
All right, go for it.
I was in the middle of Mogador.
Nice.
Which the GPS, by the way, took me a completely different route, so it made it even longer than I was supposed to take.
Oh, tough. That's a different L I've taken.
So that happened,
Okay.
and I was halfway there. I was like, shoot. So then I stop. I turn off my car. I'm like, maybe if I turn it back off and then turn it back on, it'll start, right? You know?
Yes, of course.
So I turn it off. I wait for a second, pull out the key, chill for a little bit, plug it in,
All right.
turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm like, okay, maybe one more time. Take it out, put it back in, start it up.
Ooh. You can feel the L starting to like burn into your forehead.
So I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay, so my car is not starting. That's a little tough.
What time is it?
I'm at a speedway. It's around noon.
Yeah.
It's around noon. I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah.
I was gonna go watch the Browns game. This is a little tough.
Tough.
Wait, no, this was Saturday. This is the day before, actually.
Oh, really?
The day before.
Okay, you're gonna watch the Buckeyes game.
No Browns game.
Buckeyes game.
But I was like, well, this sucks.
Yeah, it does.
So I'm sitting in the speedway, and then I have to call my mom. Like, hey, Mom, my car broke down. She's like, what? I was like, yeah, I don't know what happened. She's like, all right, I'm going to call your grandpa, because my grandpa's like an electrician. So he might know like what's going on.
Okay.
So my grandpa calls me. He asked me to do some things under the hood. He's like, I tell him everything seems fine. He's like, okay. So then 30 minutes go by, hearing nothing from anyone.
What?
No one responded. Nothing. and my mom's like, all right, Grandpa's gonna come on his way and help you out.
Just now?
Yeah.
Like, why not?
So
why
then it
didn't-
takes
so
another
he, so
20
left,
minutes.
He left you on the phone call.
Well, I told him the thing. He's like, all right, I'm gonna call your mom and see if you guys have towing in case you might need it.
Yeah, that shouldn't take. All right.
And
Anyways,
then-
that's a tough L you took. That's just waiting
Yeah,
alone.
so I just sat there for 30 minutes
Someone
in my
gave you
car,
an elbow.
boiling up
Oh shoot!
because
It was hot.
because it was warm.
Yeah.
And I was
that's
like,
warm.
I'm not going to stand in the speedway for a
Yeah.
solid hour waiting for someone because
No.
that's gonna be like they're gonna look at you like, what are you doing in the speedway?
Why are
not
you in
buying
this?
anything?
Yeah, and that was the same thing.
And
Like,
just standing there.
yeah. Well, I was also parked next to a pump for
Yeah.
almost about an hour.
Yeah.
And
So
that was cool beans.
So then I sat there for another like 30 minutes, and my grandpa finally showed up, and my uncle did, and they jump started my battery, and
Nice.
so I never went there that day.
What do you
I never went to dog sit
Because just left the dog there.
there's-
Nothing I can do, kid.
there's nothing I could do. The good thing is though,
Your
the dog was out. Like she could walk around. She had food. She had
Outside.
water.
Okay.
And
How did
if
she have
she
food
had
and
an
water?
accident, that would suck.
How did she have food
Because I
and water?
filled it up the night before.
But you didn't go there in the morning
No.
or the afternoon.
No. But she probably had food and water because then the next day I went back and she had food and water and there was no accidents. So I was like, I did it.
The food was still there from 2 days ago.
Correct.
You have a ghost.
The dog doesn't eat.
Dang.
So yeah,
I'll do that.
my
to
car
you.
broke down
That's a tough L.
in the middle of Mogador
Yeah, by a
in
speedway.
the freaking hot summer days
On a Saturday.
on a Saturday.
Dang, that
when I
is a-
could have had so much things to do.
Dang.
Probably not though.
Speaking of Browns game though, I took a massive L.
Oh?
I was supposed to go with Joey to go and pick up his truck that
Yeah?
said they cannot put diesel into it, even though it's a diesel truck. And when we were supposed to go there, I was supposed to be back by 6 p.m.
Mhm.
Okay, and the guy took an L himself.
Oh.
So he was late. He was an hour and a half late, and so I was not back by 6 p.m.
Okay.
So I had to drive home and booking it hard.
Yeah.
Booking it. I was going 25 over, just cutting minutes off my thing. I was like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Before I realized that the amount of gas that Joey put in this is not gonna get me all the way home. So I have to get off and stop, and get gas, and put gas into this, and pay it. I paid like $20 or more, $25
Yeah.
worth of tolls and gas just to get home, and that cut me down a little bit. That you know, so
Yeah.
I'm that's just more money. But that I was more worried about my time. I'm
Yeah.
desperately trying to get home in time for the Browns game, and the GPS, the turn wasn't there. The turn wasn't there, and I went this way. As soon as I make this turn, 40 minutes. About 40 minutes jump up on my clock. I was supposed to be there at 8:23,
Oh,
and
man.
it goes up to 8:58, and then twice. You know what happens next?
What happens?
I keep driving further, and I'm supposed to get off. The exit's blocked.
No.
The exit's blocked. Another like 15 minutes get added onto my trip. I was fuming, dude. I was so upset.
Yeah.
I was, and then I was just like yelling and screaming, and I was like,
Yeah.
because I thought everyone was waiting for me too, because we're waiting
Yeah.
to watch the Browns game. Like, I'm an hour late
Mhm.
to this game now, and I don't know how, dude. I felt like I was fuming. It was like an angel.
Well, was Joey with you?
No, he wasn't. I don't know how I calmed down. It was like an angel came to me in the form of a rabbit.
Tristan.
And it was like, Tristan,
Stop.
don't be so sad. And it's like,
You're right.
you're right.
That's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
You saw that? Anyways, so this little bunny saved me, this little angel bunny, and I get home. I'm finally happy again because they're not Joey. I mean, yeah, Joey. He just gets home. So I get inside rushing, like guys, house is empty. There's no one here. No one's waiting for me. Everything's gone. I can't find my mom. Mom, Dad, Nick, Joey, hello? And I'm running through the house, upstairs, downstairs, up, back, garage, deck, all the rooms. I'm like, hello, where is everybody? So I'm like, all right, now this sucks because no one's here and I still can't watch it. Then I pull out my phone to text everybody. I get the notification update for the Browns. Kills me the first quarter score that we were gonna wait and watch. So I was so mad that I just got screwed out of all that. So now it doesn't even matter if I watch the whole first quarter again. I already know the end score.
Already know what the score is gonna be.
I almost threw my phone through the wall. Just and I just just leaned over. Holy, why? I was just it's so many L's. I took so many L's.
Oh man, where was your family? Where were they?
I don't know.
I don't know where they were.
I know that my dad and Nick were out working. I don't know where my mom was. I don't know where Joey was.
Did they come back?
They did come back.
For the game?
Half an hour later, they made it back. I sat there. I was so depressed. Thank you, little angel bunny. So anyways.
Yeah.
So I took a lot of L's. I guess that's the moral of the story.
I apparently had an L on September 1st that I didn't know I had.
Huh. Oh, you mean L? All right. No, here's the thing. We're that night we went to the river. We're it's fall. It's fall. It's going to be so hyped up. Let's go get fall candles or something like that. And so I go to the store to go get some candles, and it's $30 for a nice big candle. And I'm like, this is awful. This sucks. And I go to Dollar General, same size, same scent, big candle, $5. I'm like, oh, what a save! What a save! I'm done. And then I talked to Drew, and he bought a candle for $25.
It was $12.45.
That's not what you said.
No, it was $25.
It was what? So anyways, then I start talking about the scam, and then what's funnier is that you didn't even realize that you took an L because you even said it was $27 and you paid $25. You're like, dude, Meyer's scamming people, and you paid. It was $2 cheaper. It was only $2 more than your candle for a bigger version of yours. You're like, dang man, they scam, and good thing you and I didn't get scammed. It's just you took a big L. But anyways, I thought that it was just funny to me that you didn't. Yeah. Listen, look at the bright side.
I have that candle still.
It's still rolling. So is mine. For $5.
Tough.
What a pumpkin scent though.
Tough.
To be fair though, you got some nice decorations on the front. They gave you a cartoon character. So I guess that's worth the
Did.
Yeah, the extra $20.
Gave me I think it was a reindeer with a sweater on.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, there's a reindeer with a sweater and an owl with earmuffs on.
Well, there we go.
And
so that was
fall leaves.
So that's what he paid his $20 for. That's what he went all in for it. Anyways, what we're trying to say here is that the candle business is a scam.
There's been lots of L's this year.
Not this year, the past month.
Yeah.
So it's probably better that we just saved our episodes up and just gave you all the L's in one.
Of course.
Because we're dedicated from here on out to only taking W's.
Only dubs. No
only
L's.
Dubs. Browns dubs. Yeah.
Yo.
Beat the Ravens. Oh, I can't. Well, I guess next week, because we only have 12 minutes left or something like that. I don't want to waste it just going about the Browns. Not that it's a waste. I just mean that I have so much to say.
Yeah.
And usually we cover about the Browns every single week, but we haven't done that in the first place. Anyways, we're 2-2. That's all you need to know.
2-2.
And we're popping off. Big win.
And the Broncos are 0-4 because they suck.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, cool. Yeah. Well, if they lose again, let's hope they lose again so we can get Drew rage on the next episode. He has a lot to say. I have a lot of good things to say about the Browns. Drew has a lot of bad things to say about the Broncos.
It's a lot.
He's hurting. Send prayers.
Sad.
Pray for him.
It's a sad time.
Pray for him. Anyway, so there's a lot of things. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
I think that's the main thing.
I think we're back.
Is that we are back.
Yeah, we found the keys. We took a lot of L's.
We're back.
I bought meats and brownies. Yep. Expensive. We played disc golf.
My car broke down.
And we're back. We're back.
And I'm here.
Yeah, I'm always breaking.
Oh, we found out. Double checked it. It is the alternator. So.
Oh yeah, that was the end story. Oh yeah, because I told
$200.
Drew because he said it's either the alternator
or just
the battery. I was like, dude, you better hope it's the battery. And then he's like,
he's like,
it's the. I was like, it's like because the battery's gonna be a lot cheaper. And he's like, okay, it was the alternator.
Yeah, it was the alternator.
It's like, dang, the other L, bonus points.
$200.
Let's see what else
I gotta spend.
Let's see what else we can run through right here if we want to. This was a football thing. I think it's really important. The Saints got robbed of a scoop and score of that same like Saints Rams game, the rematch. They got robbed of it. It's not really that big of a deal, but
They
still.
did. I remember that. There were a lot of calls early in the season where
it's just very, very controversial.
Yeah.
Right out the gates like that.
and the refs are still. Did they ever get to a conclusion about
what
the refs on that one case? Because
because
they went to court with it, right?
No, yeah, I didn't get it. I don't remember being there an official thing. But if you want to keep talking about football, we can talk about Antonio Brown. How he last episode we made, he just got cleared to play for the Steelers.
Patriots.
No, for the Raiders. Raiders. He got cleared to play for the Raiders on this Monday night, and it was Saturday at this point. I think we made this episode. He got cleared to play for the Raiders, and they cut him. They cut him because it got too intense. They were saying, and they're like, no, because he got in a big fight with the GM.
Mm-hmm.
Again,
Through hands,
all that thing. I think we
apparently.
covered most of it. Like they were yelling and stuff, and fine, they cut him. They got then you know what happened? Because he was begging him. He uploaded a video celebrating. Patriots
I'm finally free.
Patriots pick him up.
Yep.
He goes to the freaking Patriots. Everything.
Yep.
Everyone was joking about it and fearing it. He went to the Patriots. He couldn't play because he didn't sign 24 hours before the first game. Anyways, he made it to the team. Played one game. Popped off.
Yeah,
Had a great game.
and
then
everyone was supporting him.
yeah, already
Albeit
somehow.
They were supporting
Like,
him.
yeah, whatever. And then within 10 days of being on a new team, he gets called out for sexual assault.
Yep.
Now, this isn't a big deal at first until he decides to text the people that were accusing him,
Yep.
threatening them, intimidating messages.
Yep.
And then they literally could trust it. So they cut him. So Antonio Brown's done. He's not even in the NFL playing.
Nope.
He's going back to college, apparently. So we don't know what Antonio Brown did, but that we just want to give you the conclusion on the Antonio Brown saga because what a freaking
He's
trauma
out of the
thing.
NFL now.
Yeah, there's new stars
And he
now.
said he's probably never coming back.
Yeah, there's new people to look at. There's better people.
But-
Gardner Minshew,
Heck yeah, dude.
the second.
Who's a quarterback?
Yeah, his name is Gardner Minshew the second. His dad name is Flint Minshew.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm guessing that his name is probably Flint is his dad's middle name,
Mhm.
but his dad goes by Flint Minshew,
Yeah.
and then they named his kid Gardner Minshew the second.
Mhm.
He has a long, deep story. He tried to break his own hand.
And they call him the second because they don't want to call him a junior.
Because they call him
where
Bubba.
they're from,
Yeah,
they call him Bubba. So
Yeah.
they didn't want to be Bubba.
You don't want to be
Minshew.
Bubba Minshew.
Minshew.
Yeah,
So
you better be number 2.
Gardner Minshew.
I wouldn't want to be number 2. I'll tell you that much. Oh.
He tried to break his hand.
Yeah.
Let's go back to that.
Oh, okay. Well, in college, so he played community college
Mhm.
and did decent. He did a lot more to his story, but the problem is, so he didn't really get any offers.
Yeah.
And then he kind of has a good season. And this was right when Tua came in for the national championship and won halftime. So Alabama and Jalen Hurts isn't transferring at this point. So they have Tua and Jalen Hurts, and he starts getting offers because he's popping off at this little
Gardner?
college thing. Yeah, he starts. So then they're Alabama's yo, would you come play? But he's no, because I'm going to be
Yeah.
third string. He's never going to get to see the light of
Yeah.
day. So he goes to Washington State for 1 year. Has a great year. He finishes 5th in the Heisman voting.
Mhm.
And then leads all of FBS and so many records.
Yeah.
And wins the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award. And then he's I don't think he's going to get drafted or whatever. So he gets a bottle of Jack Daniels and a hammer, and he lays his hammer down, and he lays his hand down with a hammer and just pound, tries to break his own hand because he could get a medical red shirt and he'd be allowed to play one more year of football. It didn't work. He found his hand. It didn't break his own hand. So he ended up having to leave college football. Did get drafted, though, in the 6th round. Nick Foles goes out in the first game, and this new kid, I guess because they Gardner Minshew, and he just comes in, and then he completes 13 of his
That's
first
wild.
passes, and then he doesn't win the game. He doesn't win his next game. Then he wins his 2 next games. So now it's we're 4
Yeah.
games into the season right now, by the time this episode comes out. And they're 2-2. And the Browns are 2-2. And there's just a lot of good teams, a lot of things,
crazy.
good things that happening in football. What else do we have? There's some things I probably want to save, but I think lastly we should probably mention because we did mention I think on our 1 year episode that they were going to storm Area 51.
Yeah.
It did go down.
It did happen.
They didn't find the aliens,
There were no aliens.
but there were people Naruto running,
Yes.
and it was a
definitely.
party. It was a party. Good things.
And there was someone who crossed the line.
And,
where it's if you cross this line, you will be arrested kind of thing. And
Yeah.
they're I'm gonna do it.
It was like a festival. Like they had music and all kinds of crap. My back hurts. Coach.
A bunch of people were like in RVs hanging out.
Yeah.
People had tents.
But it's kind of stupid though, because the whole point was like to storm Area 51,
to,
not
like,
storm the freaking like lobby. That's
where
like
you're allowed to sit.
that's literally
like, they
just
literally give you permission to
Yeah.
go that close.
that's like sitting in a waiting room in a dentist office.
Yeah.
Like wow, nice
throwing
job.
a party. Whoop whoop. We're gonna all go get our teeth cleaned.
Yeah.
And then no one goes and get their teeth.
That's my
cleaned.
guilty pleasure, by the way.
Getting
brushing
your
my
teeth
teeth.
clean?
Brushing my teeth. No,
Oh.
brushing my own teeth. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, dang.
I hate the dentist though.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Because they put braces on you?
No, because there are things that they should have noticed about my teeth and they never did.
Like what?
Like I have this like weird like cyst thing
Okay.
on the top of my gum,
Okay.
and it's been there for like a solid 6 years now.
Okay.
And they just noticed it like a year ago.
Is it anything important, or is it just
They
Is this
say that if I don't get it taken out, like my teeth will start falling out. But I don't believe them because it's been there for 6 years
Holy
and
crap.
none of my teeth have like started
Dang.
decaying.
But could you imagine if that did happen and you went
Yeah.
bald?
That'd be sad. That would be a sad life.
By
for me.
30 years old, you'll lose all your teeth and,
be bald. That would be very sad.
But could you be that guy? Like, could you still represent? Because that's a big L you could take. Could you still bounce back
Probably
from
not.
that?
I'd probably be like, this is it. This is me. I'm done. Take me away.
Find me a futon. I'm staying there for the rest of my life.
Mom, Dad, I'm living in your basement for the rest of my
Yeah,
life.
the only way to recover from such an L, like once you take somebody else, it's not like, I'm not saying like you don't kill yourself, but like you
Yeah.
you give up,
Mhm.
as in you grab a futon
Yeah.
and you could just quit and you
Exactly.
just stay there
You
on your
just
futon.
lay there
That
on
is
the
your home now,
futon.
because you can't afford
And
to
you
take
move
it
back in with your parents.
Yes.
And live in their basement for the rest of your life.
Yes, because you have nothing left.
On your futon.
You've taken somebody else. Like the only thing you have left is a futon.
your
So it's like
futon.
you still can be
And your parents' basement.
and you can still be happy a little bit. Like just enough so where you don't take like stay in your bubble, stay in your safe futon
This is
bubble.
where I'm safe.
Because if you take any more L's, you're done. You're
Yeah.
done for, and you're gonna
Yeah.
you're already crying yourself to sleep.
Exactly.
I'm sorry if anyone's ever out there is like bald and has no teeth and sleeps on their mom's futon.
On the basement.
At least you're happy. At least you got
At least
that.
you got something.
Yeah, you could
You
be
got your
us.
futon.
You could
You've
be
got
us
your
right now.
basement.
Did you hear all the L's? You're safe in there. We're taking
safe.
massive L after
Stay
L
safe.
out here.
Stay safe. on the
Until this
futon.
podcast. This podcast
Welcome.
is a freaking W. So anyways, welcome back. That was the intro to the Shenanigans
That
podcast.
was the intro.
And,
Yes.
uh,
Welcome back.
So I have
this
some,
is episode 42.
I have some things.
What kind of thing?
I have I have more things, but we're already an hour in that I don't want to like just rush through them just to rush
it's
through them
about
because
to-
I think
it's
they're
about to
probably
be-
good conversation topics. The point that I'm trying to make is
Yeah, I have some conversation topics.
I
as
love
well
it. I
next
love the
episode.
podcast. The podcast.
I love the podcast.
I love the podcast. I love a lot of things. I love spaghetti.
Spaghetti's
I love
great.
the podcast. I love ice cream. I love me some me, honestly.
I love some
Oh, my back hurts, coach. So anyways, what I'm trying to
salt and
say
vinegar chips.
is the Shenanigans podcast is back. It's back and
It's
rolling.
back.
And I know this has been a long episode of
We're
just rambling, but listen,
steamrolling.
we had a lot of L's to share.
And now you all can enjoy them.
And hopefully this won't be a thing like every other episode when as soon as it ends, we go, oh, I should have said that. That's been a great joke. But it's Jackie Robinson, episode 42.
Episode 42.
What do we either name this Jackie Robinson or Taking L's? Rock, paper, scissors. I'll play for Jackie Robinson. You play for Taking
Ready?
L's. Like I don't know which one I want, but we'll just see whoever wins. Best 2 out of 3?
Sure.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors,
shoot.
Okay.
That's 1 to Drew.
One for
rock, paper,
L's.
scissors. He won. All right.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
One
One
for
Jackie.
One.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, it's
so
Taking
L's.
L's.
It's L's.
All right, now we got it.
Taking
We know
L's.
what it is. 'Cause
I won.
Yeah,
I won.
which is ironic because I took an L. Yeah, you got
Makes sense.
it. But yeah, I didn't play my best game on purpose. I was trying to figure out.
Oh, okay.
Dude, of course, I threw scissors
of course,
first.
of
Who
course.
runs scissors first? What? No, you didn't. You ran rock, and I knew you ran rock.
No.
You want to get into this now?
No.
I dissected your
Listen,
game and
guy.
lost purposely.
Listen, guy.
Truth be told, I could have thrown paper twice in a row and taken you out because I know you throw rock twice every single time. You always
not true.
You always throw rock back to back. That is a true story about Drew Drecker. If you ever play him in rock, paper, scissors, he throws rock twice.
No.
If he wins, if he loses, if it's a tie, it doesn't matter. He throws rock twice. Anyways, this has been the
Exposed.
Shenanigans Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. You have the slogan, by the way.
Okay.
I would assume you would make it something L related, but I don't know. You might have something just churning like butter in your mind. but a churn. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. This has been the Shenanigans Podcast. We'll be back next week. Welcome to Spooktober.
We love you.
It's gonna keep on getting better, and it's getting better. We're finding our groove.
Thank you for listening.
We've got the schedule back at least, so now it's just trying to find our podcast rhythm. So thank you so much for listening, tuning in. This has been the Shenanigans Podcast. See you in the next one. Goodbye. Yeah. Woohoo. Talk soon. Fast.
Me?
Now.
Oh,
Yeah.
so,
Go.
sometimes life is like a box of L's.
Yes.
You never know which one you're gonna get, but you're always like Forrest Gump, and you just run straight through your problems.
But
that's it.
oh,
That's all I got.
yeah. L's.
I love Forrest Gump.